Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. Before we get started, I wanted to quickly mention that I recently had a PRP treatment done and I'm still a little swollen and bruised while everything heals. So today I will be spending most of my time behind the camera instead of in front of it. Today, we're taking the pergola from a simple structure to a fully decorated summer-inspired space filled with patriotic charm, cozy lighting, beautiful textures, and all the details that make a house feel like home. If you've been following along through the build and installation, today is the big reveal. Grab a cup of coffee, get comfortable, and let's bring this space to life. Just a few short days ago, this project was nothing more than an idea. We started with lumber, tools, and a vision. From measuring and cutting each piece to assembling the structure, to finally bringing the pergola indoors and installing it here in our foyer. Every step brought us closer to creating something truly special. And now comes my favorite part, the decorating. As the grapevine winds its way across the top of the pergola, it immediately begins to soften the structure, giving it that collected garden-inspired look. And of course, patriotic bunting helps tie everything together, creating a look that feels festive, welcoming, and timeless. But we're just getting started. The foundation of any beautiful space begins with the furniture. So I plan to bring in 2 comfortable club chairs to anchor the seating area and create an inviting place to relax and enjoy the space. Between them, I plan on bringing in a black accent table, which will add contrast and ground the entire arrangement. Then, to bring a patriotic summer feeling to this space, I plan on layering my chairs with red, white, and blue pillows along with a soft navy blue blanket that will add comfort and color. Already, the space in my mind is beginning to feel warm and inviting. One of my favorite additions to this design is the beautiful 9-foot olive tree that I found on Amazon. Not only does it add height and bring life into the space, but it also helps create that Southern estate inspired feeling I envisioned all from the beginning. To make it even feel more magical in the evenings, I'm planning to bring in some red and white string lights and string them throughout the olive tree branches. So you see, I wanted to paint the vision for you before I start bringing everything in. So that is the plan, and let's see where we end up. Let's get started. You will probably see me in the video, but I'm just not planning to show my face today. But anyway, let's get into it. Okay, so this table right here is by Ashley Furniture, and I got it on Amazon. Unfortunately, it is no longer available, but I will link a similar table for you. I'm actually getting that table for my office, and it'll arrive on Monday. Sometimes you have to rob Peter to pay Paul, you know, take things from other rooms and shuffle them around if you want to make your look come to life. Anyway, I'm hoping this will look great in the spot I have chosen, basically right in front of the mirrors. I also should mention that I moved this rug into the dining room, so you can see there is no big rug here, and I think it feels much more open. And so now I have these 2 club chairs, and I'm going to put those on either side of this table. So one here, one there. Okay, now I have these pillow covers I got on Amazon. I just love them. They're so cute. And then I also got this navy throw blanket on Amazon. So I'm going to put 2 pillows on each chair, and then I'll toss this on one of them. Open space right there, I would like to decorate under there, just pretty basic, but just to add a little bit of texture and ambiance. You'll see. Okay, now I'm bringing in 2 spotlights, and I'm gonna put one behind this chair and one behind that chair. And the reason being is I want to add ambiance basically at all times. I want it to uplight the wall. You'll see in just a moment. See over there, I've got a spotlight behind my olive tree. I've got one behind this chair, moving over here, one behind this chair. And because it's light in here, you really can't tell, but at night it looks so good. You can see the light, and then at night it just goes up on the wall. And now I'm bringing in the unexpected, which is this end table that I found on Amazon. If you've been following along, I did put this in my kitchen, but I have since redecorated the kitchen, sort of, and have decided to bring this in here. I mean, why not? Let's try something different. before we go and decorate the table, I have this beautiful vase that I got from Home Goods. I'll link a similar one from Amazon. To do this, I just put in a fern. Reason being, we have ferns up there. I wanted to tie it in down below. Add that pop of green, add the texture, add the warmth. And so that's what we're doing. I'm going to elevate my arrangement on this little riser. I got these on Amazon. They came in a set of 3. They are no longer available, but I'll link something similar if you guys like it. Love myself a good riser. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is tie the red flowers that are up top into this arrangement. I'm going to swing this around, put this in the back, and then put the other one in the front. Looks good from the back side. And now we want to make it look just as good on the front side. And now I'm going to push that into place. And now I'm going to add 2 little American flags just to add a festive touch. Turn it towards the camera so you can see what I'm doing, and then I'll angle it back the other way. Up top, I'm bringing in this scallop bowl with a candle. Woven texture right there, we're going to go diagonal up there with this tray. Because we have this angled, we're now coming over here and angling the tray. So now I have this. I got these little 4th of July balls from Amazon. Put them in this little glass container from Walmart. And I don't care if it's in the foyer. It brings in that festive touch, and I think it's cute. Okay, you guys, remember I told you I was gonna go get a huge pot? I have been so busy, I haven't had a chance to do it, but I eventually plan to get a big, huge black pot and then boost this up higher. And that's my plan. But for now, we're using what I have. Might paint that black for the time being, but I didn't get a chance to do it. So anyway, what I've done is I have rigged some lights. Check it out. I've got some lights plugged in, ready to go, and now I'm gonna string them through the tree. By the way, I have to show you, I haven't taken the stickers out. Anyway, these are the lights. I actually thought these were red, white, and blue. I think they're just red and white. So right here, there's a button, and you just push it, and it gives you all these different like colored options. I think I just want it on that one. It's subtle. So the lights are in the tree, and I can add more. I do have all white lights, or I can add another strand, but I think it's subtle enough that at night it's gonna be beautiful. It's finally time for the reveal, and I will tell you that this pergola has really transformed this foyer. What once used to be an empty area now feels like a beautiful summer retreat filled with warmth, charm, and patriotic elegance. The layered lighting, the florals, the olive tree, the cozy seating, all the thoughtful details work together to create a space that not only feels grand, but welcoming. And this is exactly why I love decorating. It's not about the individual pieces, it's about creating a feeling. I couldn't be happier with how this space came together. Let me know in the comments what is your favorite part about the transformation and whether you'd even consider to bring an outdoor structure like this into your home. So much for spending part of your day with me, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, friends.